Welcome! Today we're continuing the Gintama journey with episode 143 and 144. As always, if you enjoy the content I'm making and you want to support the channel, you can head over to my Patreon, link in the description down below. Also join the Discord server if you want to discuss anime related topics or any topic at all. Find some new friends, have some fun. Yeah, then do that. And subscribe if you want to see more. So let's get into the continuation of this amazing arc with episode 143. Another really good episode. First of all, the interaction between Hinowa and Seita. Very emotional, very touching. And yeah, it's such a good message in my opinion, this that strong bonds don't have to be blood related, family related, but it can be between two almost strangers that just share a very deep understanding of each other and a very deep connection. That is, by the way, also the meaning of true love. That is a topic that always comes up again and again, and I'm very grateful for that, for this series doing that, because it's so damn important to understand, to know what true love is, not bound by race, by heritage, by family, ancestry, skin color, gender, or anything like that. It's all superficial. But true love goes deeper than that. And not just romantic, but this very deep understanding of the person in front of me is not different from me. Might be different on the surface level, like personality, beliefs, interests, positives, negatives, appearance, all that kind of stuff. But very deep down, the very core of being is not different. There is no distinction, no separation. And that understanding of unity, of oneness, you could say, is true love. That is, of course, facilitated by actions that are taken. For example, with Hinowa, she wanted to rescue this boy that she cared truly about, so deeply about. She did. This boy is forever grateful to her for giving him so much affection and love, which he very much needed. Especially for young, developing children. It's so detrimental if they don't get the nurturing, the affection they need. It has a very negative consequence on their whole life, on who they become. Yeah, so that was so crucial. Hinowa is such a selfless person. All this time she sacrificed her own life for saving this boy so that he could live a well, at least somewhat prosperous life on the surface. See the sun, see the moon. Just enjoy himself while she has to be down there in chains, just like Gin said, in chains, in tears, inner tears, hidden chains, concealed, and work her ass off, serve this Night King, serve people, even though it's not truly what she wants, but she was willing to accept that for this boy living a good life. So damn selfless. She's amazing. She truly is. I have the utmost respect for her. And I wish that she and Seta can live a happy life on the surface after this arc is done. But I have a feeling that this might not be the outcome. I have a feeling she might be killed off. Which pains my heart. But who knows, maybe. There is a chance. There's always hope. Yeah. Besides that, one thing that stuck in my mind was Hosen's comment on the reason why Kamui is here. Because he feels that remorse, that guilt for having neglected his own sick mother. Which he kind of brushed off at first, but I had this feeling that there was something. Also, the voice kind of changed when he replied. Or was it just me? I don't know. But there was something that felt offended by that comment. And felt, yeah, that's kind of true. So of course his primary reason was to find Hosen and to see what this man has become. But yeah, there might be a secondary urge that came from deep within, from his childhood. That might also play into the future of Kagura's arc, her story arc, character arc. If Kamui survives this arc, which, first of all, I hope, because he's a badass character. His smile still so annoying, but nonetheless, great character. And second of all, wait, what was the first? I hope that he survives, and I think that he will. Because he's just not really, even though Gintama has done that before, killing off characters that felt like they were gonna have so much significance and influence in the story, which they did for their part. But they died very too soon. Talking about you, Mitsuba. Always in my heart. Yeah, so the whole family thing is hopefully gonna play much more important role, which, yeah, it has to, right? It has to. Because there's not really a solution to this whole mess, to this whole family mess. Yeah. That stuck with me, thing Hosen said. Yeah, the fight between Gin and Hosen. So much adrenaline and tension. I was glued to my seat with that one. Just like with the other fights. I mean, wow. The fights in this arc are... And yeah, how is Gin gonna get out of this situation? Of course, he's not dead. I mean, that would be pretty surprising, to say the least. But he is severely wounded. That I think is pretty much certain. That kind of attack, and it was relentless. There might be a moment where he has to draw out his inner strength, demon, that he personified, that's the word, personified in the war with the Amanto. Of course, we haven't seen that much from the war itself, but I feel like from what we've seen, he's been this... and he's also called the white demon? Something like that. Yeah. Something like that. So he is kind of rusty, I believe. And there's much more to his strength than he shows. Yeah, I don't know how he's gonna get out of that, except for that possibility, and or someone else coming to the rescue, saving him. Who knows? But yeah, let's get into episode 144. Gin is back on his feet, which is very good to see, and he's giving it his all. I don't know how much more he can take, he can endure before he ultimately collapses. But this fight is the hardest fight for him so far. Out of, I mean, he fought Banzai, he fought Nizo, but all of those aren't really a comparison to Hosen. Hosen, the Night King, the king of the Yato. One of the, if not the, well, not anymore, I think. I think Umibozu and Kamui are the prospects for the strongest Yato. I mean, Umibozu has also been called that, but who knows what the truth is. Well, yeah, this is definitely his toughest fight so far, and I mean, he did do some damage to Hosen, even though it's minimal, minor. Just a few grays. But you have to give it to Gin. He did do some damage. And that is something to behold, because Gin, from all we know, is human. Hosen is a Yato, and one of the strongest at that. So if you scale that, Gin is amazing. His combat ability, his spirit especially, not comparable to anyone else. I think he's very special, very unique. Yeah. The interesting thing about Hosen, we got a bit more character focus in this one. His first, not his first, his thirst for that ultimate power and conquering what he deems to be the ultimate goal in life is always on his mind. There has to be a reason for why he is that way. So I'm thinking in his past, in his youth, childhood, he was neglected. His parents left him, or they died. I'm not sure, but something must have happened that put him on this path of, well, just pure conquering, right? And he can't stand the hope and the light that is shining in the eyes of Gin, of Tsukuyo, of everyone that has that is trying to grasp freedom, or has at least some hope, some concept of what it truly is. So there's this glow in their eyes, which he cannot sympathize with. He cannot understand what that means and how they can keep getting back up. Yeah, how they always get back up when they're struck down. That is the fighting, that is the true spirit, which I'm thinking Hosen has lost that somewhere along the way, since being the Night King, the king of Yoshiwara. He has lost that spirit for competition and to strive to be better, even though it might have only been for fighting, being the strongest. that has also vanished from his spirit, from his soul. And that's why he's left as an old man who's still very powerful but does not have that drive anymore. That's what Kamui commented on, uh, which he was so disappointed in this fact, this change in him. He's such a intriguing character. Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's still raw power and being the most powerful for him, which has its reasons, but I would like to know the reasons. Yeah, I mean, of course, Yato culture, the blood, but there's more to it, right? Yeah. About Seta. In this and the last 2 episodes, he has been at some points a bit annoying with his crying and whining, even though it was justified, of course, with the whole situation and his mother. Still, though, it still kind of annoyed me. I don't know. But the moment where he was carrying his mom was kind of a redeeming moment that made it all better again. Oh, and the revelation, the surprising revelation that this Yoshiwara was a shipyard before it became this underground city is very, very good, because it's again more world building, and I like that they're delivering. Oh my god, I can't speak. Delivering some more lore on this city, which I'm all for it. I would like to know more. So that's pretty cool. And so I can really imagine this whole arc ending with the hatch being opened, the giant hatch being opened, and the sun shining down upon the whole city. The light of life embracing everyone in the city, making it a better place, or even making people come to the surface again and have forgotten the sun and its warmth. That's gonna be very poetic. From the start, the sun has been the focus of this whole arc, and I believe it's gonna end with it. So yeah, looking forward to that. Hope you enjoyed this reaction. If you did, leave a like, comment down below what you think about this episode, and subscribe for more if you haven't yet. So enjoy your day, take care, and bye.